What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Vikings defense before we play against them, looking at their depth chart a little bit first. Starting with their defensive line, Dalvin Tomlinson's pretty good. Harrison Phillips is a good nose tackle. Khyiris Tonga can fill in for him pretty well. Jonathan Bullard's okay. Danielle Hunter and Zadarius Smith are pretty good edge rushers. Jordan Hicks and Eric Kendricks, pretty decent linebackers too. Nothing insane, but solid. Patrick Peterson, definitely past his prime, but he's still okay. Cameron Dantzler, I think we can definitely hurt. I think, and a big part of this too is going to be who's healthy and what the quarterback play is going to be looking like, and whether or not Teddy plays. I know Tua's not going to play, but I know Teddy was under concussion protocol too, so we'll have to see as far as that goes. But I think Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle can cook these two if need be. Harrison Smith is good. Cameron Bynum, not so much. Not as big on him. Andrew Booth is a decent player. Does suck that Lewis Cine got hurt like he did, but yeah. Let's take a look at some of the numbers. Jordan Hicks is their leading tackler. Okay, solo and. Well, actually, Eric Kendricks has more assists by one, but whatever. Zadarius Smith. Okay, so none of them are really getting a whole lot of sacks. Okay. About picks. They've had 3 picks. 5 forced fumbles, 4 recoveries. Okay, so they recovered at a pretty high rate. Okay. So whoever's going to be at quarterback, whether it be Skylar Thompson or Teddy, hopefully we can protect the football a little bit better. That'd be nice. So let's kind of take a look. Obviously, they're more of a 3-4 defense, at least as far as their base package goes. But they will do a lot of nickel and stuff like that too, where they look more like a 4-3, as you can see here. Whoop. But here's your more standard 3-4. They're playing off quite a bit. Even a pretty big shell, kind of daring Detroit to run on there. Because they do have a good defensive line. And they know it. Especially for stopping the run. We are going to have to find a way to stretch the field. And I think we are going to have to find ways to run the ball consistently. Raheem Mostert had a pretty good game against the Jets. He was the one bright spot we had on offense. Well, I guess Tyreek Hill played well too. But so they're playing off quite a bit. Let's watch a couple more plays, and then we're going to go a little bit later into the game. Okay. The Vikings defense is pretty much what I thought it would be too. Whoops. Let's go somewhere in the 3rd. Watch this drive. Yeah, they're still playing off, keeping 2 high safeties. Kind of just daring Jared Goff to throw it against them. Yeah, we're going to have to. I would imagine they'll probably do the same thing to us. pressing this time. They're blitzing Patrick Peterson. That's interesting. Lions are also doing a lot of bunch formations, which could explain why they're playing off. But, again, I wouldn't be shocked if they do that with Hill and Waddle just because of the speed, too. Because they both handle press very well. So getting physical with them doesn't really work that well. Do quite a bit of zone, too. Yeah, we're going to have to find a way to establish a run against him, man. They don't really fall for the motion and stuff. They don't really get out of position too much. They play pretty disciplined. I'd feel much more confident if Tua was here and healthy. It's hard with Skyler or Teddy. Let's watch the Bears game a little bit. Let's go like middle of the game. Let's just do this drive. Yeah, they're still playing off. And it makes even more sense with Justin Jefferson because that keeps eyes on him because of his mobility. Not Justin Jefferson. Justin Fields. Recording these back to back, and I just got done saying Justin Jefferson a bunch of times. Scouted the offense and defense back to back from each other, so there's that. All right, so cover 3 here. So they will disguise his 2 deep safety and actually just have 1. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Especially when you have a strong safety who can play deep if you need him to. This time they really are just both playing deep. And that's the thing, too. If Skyler gets the start, you know, his mobility is a little bit better, too, than Teddy at this point. Obviously, it's not to the point of Justin Fields' athleticism, but they do defend the run very well. That shit. We can't be having drops like that. We'll watch a couple more plays. Let's go somewhere in the 4th. Let's go with this drive. Like I said, they don't really fall for the eye candy, and they will definitely mix in some blitzes too. A lot of zone blitzes, and they will mix in a little bit of man here and there, but they are mostly a zone team. Like I said, Skylar Thompson ain't that. Unfortunately, there was a penalty there. Yeah, they do like that 4 deep shell. Because that forces you to take a lot of shit underneath and requires your quarterback to be patient. So for a game like this, I think Teddy would be better than Skylar. Because you'd want a veteran. Tua would obviously be best, but I know he ain't playing. Coaching staff basically already said it. Like, even if he's cleared, he won't play this game. Maybe against the Steelers. Alright. So they're pressing here. Are they going to blitz again? They do. It's kind of a cover 6. Yeah, because he's going to come down. He's going to be the single high. Well, sort of. Okay. I think that'll do it for this game, for this video. Like I said, the Vikings are kind of just what they are. They're mostly a 3-4 team, but they will do a bunch of nickel packages and stuff like that where they look more like a 4-3. They'll mix in some blitzes, but they do a lot of zone. They do a lot of 2 deep safety things, a lot of 4 deep shell things, but they will mix in some cover 3. They will mix in a little bit of man. But for the most part, they are just a zone coverage team that's going to do a lot of cover 2. A lot of cover 4, stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.